we can't go to there. So I go, you got to go to one where there's Planet of the Apes, man. We're going to go see Planet of the Apes. So I look on the iPhone app, and it says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I go, is that in a good neighborhood? He's like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out, and we're giggling. Oh, we're going to go see Planet of the Apes. We walk into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people. There was no white people. Planet of the Apes didn't take place in Africa. That was a racist thing for me to say. But you see what I'm saying. What I'm saying is...
Flies automatically stuck to your head.
Yeah, what happened is we walked into the blackest neighborhood we could find. I mean, there was literally no white people. It was amazing. And everybody was super cool. You know, it wasn't a negative experience. And this is something I wrote on Twitter, that we all went to see Planet of the Apes in a black neighborhood, an experience I highly recommend. Really? And all these fucking people started calling me a racist. I mean, dozens of Twitter people, dude, I didn't know you were racist, fuck you, like black people were saying fuck you. I'm like, listen, man, I am saying it was a positive experience. Yeah, I said I highly recommend it. And it was a black neighborhood. And we get in there, right, and we're so giggly high. We're like, oh my God, we're so high. And then I realized, like, whoa, everyone's black here. Like, well, I mean, everyone's black here. This is crazy. And then a bunch of people recognize me, and they start wanting to take pictures, and it's all good. Everybody's cool and friendly. Cool as shit. Like, this guy goes, yo, man, where I know you from? I don't want to bother you, man. I'm not trying to use up your time. Where I know you from? I go, Fear Factor. I go, yeah, that's it. But it's the way he said it was, like, so cool. And we're giggling.
Hey guys, well, this is quite disappointing. I'd never actually seen this clip before. Now, some of you may have seen the 20 or 30-second version of this clip going around social media today. This is the longest one I could find. This is about, well, it's almost 2.5 minutes. And as you can see, it doesn't really get better the longer it goes on. There's so much about this that I really struggle with, and I know Joe Rogan has come out to apologize for it and said he's ashamed for it, and I understand that, and I understand why he would be ashamed about this. I mean, firstly, the problem with this is that there's a comparison between people of dark-coloured skin and apes. That's terrible. Then a comparison between Planet of the Apes and the continent of Africa. That's terrible too. Then he talks about sitting with a black audience and then decides to do an impression of a black man and the way a black man talks. And then for me, one of the most egregious things about this that I really didn't like is him talking about sitting with a exclusively black audience and naively expressing that it was a good experience. As if sitting with black people would be anything but a good experience. That there's an idea that for some reason hanging out with a load of black people would be a negative thing. He says, I went on Twitter and said, no, it was a positive experience. Well, what else would it be? I don't understand. It's like he's surprised. You mean you have no black friends? You haven't hung out with black people before? What were you expecting to happen exactly? Anyway, make of this what you will, because I'd be very surprised if Spotify take any action despite this. And as I say, he has sincerely apologized for it. And what do you do? I mean, for me personally, I'm like, I just think for me this is just like something I'm not a huge Joe Rogan fan. But now I'm thinking to myself, can I watch him again without remembering this clip? And that's the problem, because I just think, for me, this is just a massive car crash of a thing. And I know we've all done stupid stuff in our past, and we do deserve to be forgiven. And, yeah, we all deserve to be forgiven. What more can I say? Because I'm a Christian, I believe in forgiveness, and I can't say more than that, because I want to be forgiven for my mess too. I just think this is terrible, whichever way you look at it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.